Hey, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we are playing with dual swords. First of all, it's quite late for me, but I said that I'm gonna stream today, so I'm gonna keep my promise. I'm not sure how long this is gonna take, but we are here for now. And I was going to play to record some fights for the dual swords build. I said why not do it live. So that's why we are here. Oh, Matthew. How are you, man? It's a good coincidence. What? Wait, look at this. It says legendary. Hopefully that's not a trap. Oh, such a start. Legendary treasure coffer. Let's go. Give me 10k now. Actually, well, it was legendary and only gave us 140k. But it's kinda like 10k. What's going on with this mist? Is it dead or something? Well, at least we had something interesting at the start. Someone opened the bigger chest though. Yeah, I don't really have too high hopes for those swords, but we will see. Especially at this hour. I'm not sure if we can find randoms to fight. Hey Almond Crumble, how are you? Morning, it's like midnight for me, literally. It's 12 AM. Hope you guys are doing good. Hey D-Leg, how are you? I'm doing good, man. A bit tired, but I didn't want to skip this day without any content, so here we are. So if we can't find decent fights in the mist, we might as well go black zone and clear camps, because with this setup we can do that easily. Probably this is even better for open world compared to the mist. Yeah, that makes sense, Matthew. I guess it's getting into the... Well, it's still far away from the prime time, but it's getting close to that, I guess. Wait. And how are you guys doing? Hopefully all good. Albion actually shared a video today, like the official channel. They talked about the latest, the upcoming update. It's mostly visual stuff, but I think that's important for to grab attention of the newer players, I assume. Otherwise, our regular players wouldn't mind the current visuals anyways, I guess. If we can find a mist, we need to go to a different map. This one is pretty much dead. I don't think that this guy is going to fight us. He is low IP. I see someone here too, but... Yeah, I definitely don't want to deal with a Daybreaker. after I'm done with dual swords, I'm thinking about playing with broadsword and clarent blade, and after that I will make the top builds for swords. Then when I'm done with the swords, probably I will move on to the spears. Or maybe quarterstaffs. That might be interesting too. Spears or quarterstaffs, we will see. Which one would you guys prefer? Spears or quarterstaffs? Not just the main spear and quarterstaff, the whole three. For you, what is the better bow? Lampadre, it kind of depends on what you do. But I think personally my favorite is regular bow. But for overall usage like open worlds, PvP, mist, I guess longbow might be the best option because it's cheap. Yeah. Or like Sky Strider. Or high IP builds. I tried your first step build and had a ton of fun with Faction War. Ah, glad to hear that. Or date. Nice. Give it a shot in the mist too. Or in other PvP. Frost is fun. For mist, Frost Step is my favorite so far. Because basically you can drag the fight to whatever direction you want. Should we go Black Zone? What do you guys think? So Lampadre, like, are you a beginner or are you experienced? These things kind of matter when choosing the bow or another item. Man, no one is around. Let's clear the camp. It's not really worth doing these camps in the mist, but people usually roam around and check the camps, so maybe we can find a fight. I don't think that guy is gonna fight us, but of course it's green. No surprises there. Actually, we can keep the bloodlust, I think. Let's go to the chest. Maybe there is some action over there. will check the small one first. What weapon is your favorite? Overall... What? Another legendary. What's going on today? Back-to-back legendary treasure coffers. And this time we got 350k. That's pretty good. And don't forget, those are the small chests. We can even open this one. Well, this tells me one thing. Mists are dead at this time. Hello Siphon, how are you? I will go to the black zone. In the weekdays, at these late hours, mists are quite empty. But we made like 600k. Have you seen? Yeah, I watched it today, actually. It seemed cool. Like, I'm not a huge Marvel fan, but I will definitely watch it when the movie comes out. For sure. When it's gonna come out though? I don't know the date. More interested in the new Lord of the Rings movie, The Hunt for Gollum. Man, I'm a fan of Lord of the Rings series, that's for sure. But I don't have too much information about The Hunt for the Gollum. Well, from the title I can get the idea. But are we gonna see any of the original actors? Or how it's gonna work? 24 July? Well, that's close. Hey, Gino GT. No, I didn't do a tracking guide before. Nope. Because I think that's not that great for a solo player. Well, I didn't do it myself a lot, so I don't wanna talk for certain. But from what I heard, it's good to do with a group at higher tiers. So, yeah. It's not something that really interests me. But in the future, maybe we can make a guide about it. Why not? Not anytime soon, though, unfortunately. Okay, this is a tier 7 quality 3 map. Wow, that actually, Matthew, that seems solid enough to watch. I mean, I would watch like in any case, but that sounds good. And when the movie is going to come out? This year, next year? Or is there a date for it? Damn, no camps. Hey Decoy, how are you? 2027. Did you know that you can just get inside like this and open these small chests in the open world? Well, this one didn't give much, but it is still something. I'm still... What What are tracking quests? No, they are not quests. You need to find them with a tool and then complete it. And depending on which one you complete, you get certain drops. Have you seen the visual update? If you do, what are your thoughts? Yeah, I seen it. I think it's okay. It's not something that I'm extra excited for, but I'm glad that they are taking time to update the game visually as well, because even though for a regular player, if for someone that already plays the game, those visual changes are not gonna mean much, but it's important for the health of the game, the long-term health of the game, because we need new players all the time, right? To make this game keep going. And those visual changes probably will help with that, because the game will look more up to date. With stay still, but it stays still. Ah, fuck. How could I say that? But it still has that Albion theme. It's just a little bit updated visually. So I think that's a good thing. I'm more excited about the 1 versus 1 arena. That's gonna be fun. It's not much different than Corrupted Dungeons, I think. But we can have fun in the arena, because I assume we are not gonna lose anything. So that's gonna be fun for streams. So I'm more excited about the 1 versus 1 arena. Because whenever we want, we are gonna be able to get into some PvP action right away. What about new graphics? Yeah, I think they're fine. Nothing crazy. I feel like the 1 versus 1 arena going to pull out players from Corrupted. Well, it should, because in the current state of Corrupted Dungeons, to a certain threshold, new players are just fodder to experienced players. Yes, that's a good thing for you and me, since we can kill the noobs. But I think that can't be a good experience for a new player, right? Jumping into the faction war, the Corrupted Dungeons, and dying like crazy. So they are gonna get to practice in the 1 versus 1 arena, and they will go back to Corrupted Dungeons after a while, because you don't get anything in the arena. Basically, there are no rewards. So once they get a bit of practice in, they will go into Corrupted Dungeons, and they will still get smashed, because in non-lethal fights people plays differently. So in the arena you can try like funny builds, BS builds, but you don't do that much in the Corrupted Dungeons. So I think it's just gonna be a nice addition to the game. Yeah, at least that's what I think. We will see. I am not a huge Corrupted Dungeon player. My highest infamy is 360k. I had that 360k and died like 4 or 5 times, and it got lowered to 170. But at some point I would like to focus on Corrupted Dungeons and reach like 1 million infamy. Because there is like a journal quest or something like that, I believe. That would be fun to complete. I would really like to master Crystal Crossbow at some point. I have the spec, but I definitely need practice, because I'm not good with it. And it's really strong in corrupted dungeons. It's not a cheap build, so that makes it harder to practice, you know. Every death is like a minimum 1 million silver. And you die easily if you play it bad, so... But yeah, that's one of my goals. And I might get ganked, I don't really hear too much. Yeah, and I am talking about the Stalker. If you go to the Slayer, that build cost will be even more expensive. But corrupted dungeons are really fun to play, especially with cheap builds, because you literally have nothing to lose. And I played like a month ago, I think, and the drops from the chests were perfect as well. Most of the time I was getting more from the chest compared to the players. I was playing with life curse, that toxic life curse soldier armor thing. I think it would still work, by the way, even without the healing. That same build probably will work just fine. Maybe we can try on stream one day. Drops should be active. Because I'm already affiliate on Twitch and I'm pretty sure it's active. Don't you see the little thing pops up over the chest? I mean... Well, using that command is not gonna show you anything. Because I didn't set up. Oops. Ooh, we're in a bad shape. Yeah, quarter staff is really good. Easy to play. Yeah, well, I mean... I guess we can say it's quite easy to play. And it's good for PvE plus decent at PvP too. Let me check about the drops. 1 second. But I didn't change any of my settings, so... Yeah, it's active. Sağ ol Umut, iyiyim, sen nasılsın? Thank you. Oh, people are dying because of the chest. Man, I didn't knew that it was so close. I would take a look. Maybe there is someone. They already opened it, but... Please, what's the best faction for faction war? I'm new, by the way. Hey man. Which server do you play? In Europe? Well, in Europe, Thetford and Limehurst are quite crowded. But it is more balanced right now. Because people switch factions all the time. But I would give it a start with Limehurst. Why not? Because you can change it every 24 hours if you want. Yeah, if you are on Europe, start with Limehurst or Thetford. Probably Limehurst is still more crowded though. Teşekkürler Umut. Bakalım hayırlısı. But know this one thing about Limehurst. They are mostly beginners just like you. So go to the faction war with low tier items, okay? Don't go with expensive items. Just go with 4.1. So even if you die, it won't matter. Don't bring expensive item, especially when you are playing as a Limehurst faction. And watch some of the videos I shared about faction warfare, so at least you know what to do, what not to do. I think there is a video called like X amount of tips for faction warfare. You can check that out. 35k. I mean, you shouldn't bring expensive stuff if you're a beginner to anything, like any faction, but especially Limehurst. The good thing about Limehurst, they're almost all the time they are crowded, so you won't have much issues finding people to complete the camps. With Thetford, sometimes like late at night or in the morning, there might not be enough people to complete the camps. That's why Limehurst is kinda decent. I'm looking for a good way to farm fame so I can spec my gear. Yeah. The infection camps should be okay. Or you can do corrupted dungeons, but you said that you are a beginner, so that might be a bit risky for you. Or you can play the depths as a solo, but still you will need some gear. Quick question, what's the best weapon for a beginner to spec up first? First of all, you should ask which weapon tree looks the coolest to you. Like, when you look at the weapons, which one do you think will you enjoy the most? This can be just for the looks or the spells, because using an item because just I say so, I think that's not a good thing. You're a ranged weapon fan. Then you don't have... Well, you have a bunch of options. So, you are like more like a bow guy or like wizard type, like fire, frost, or bow. Yeah, if you're gonna go with fire, for cheap builds you can use fire staff, and once you start to learn and spec up a little bit, you can switch to flame walker. And if you want to play with a bow, then start with long bow. Okay, then you should start with fire staff. I think it's cheap. And in the fire staff weapon tree, there are weapons for most of the content in the game. By the way, your videos for beginners are really helpful. And oh, thank you. Yeah, that's the goal. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. And with fire staff as a build, you can use the fire staff on your main hand, and you can use this book on your offhand. Then just use hunt root, cleric rope, and soldier boots should be fine, or another plate boots. This is not the best build, but it's one of the best and cheap. Oh wait, this guy is not alone. Is it alone? Oh, whatever. But this is not a build that you use as a solo player. He's just pinging his friends. Let's not fall for the trap. And I might even catch us anyways. So. Am I running with tier 3 horse off? Yeah, we started the stream in the mist. I forgot to change the mount. Tier 3 is not good. Where is my portal? See, I told you that he had friends. Damn, he has a lot of friends. Guys, we are dead. Because they can dismount me easily. And I already gave them a chance to do that. God damn, they are crowded. Well, it was obvious, that was my mistake. It was quite obvious actually. I should have just started moving, but if I started moving even early, he had such faster mount compared to mine. So yeah. The main issue was my mount. Tier 3 horse was just too low to do anything. If you go to the black zone, you should play with at least tier 5 horse or tier 5 armored horse, I think. If I had my armored horse, I could go away. I could just use the gate. Can you gift me silver? No, I can't do that because that's not a good thing to do. You can earn silver quite easily with the 19 videos you watched. Man, come on. And just giving out silver to people would create problems for me. Personally, like, doing random trades can create issues, otherwise I wouldn't mind, but yeah, it's not a good thing to do. And I'm not like... I don't want you to feel bad because you asked. But I'm not gonna do that for anyone. But I'm planning to do some giveaways in the future, so at least you can join them. Hello, XED3, how are you? Yeah, and Matthew is right. You should start building your own foundation. Hey, James. No, I don't think visual update is bad. I just talked about it, but I will talk about it again shortly. For existent players, for you and me, that update doesn't mean much. But for new players, or for the game to attract new players, a visual update is always good. So I don't hate. I am not crazy about it. I'm not crazy about that update, but I think that's a very good thing that they are doing these visual updates, so the game can attract newer players moving forward. So long story short, I'm happy that they are doing it, even though it doesn't really mean much to us. Why do they complain? Man, I mean, come on. People complain about everything, so who cares? What was... Okay. If they were doing A, people wanting that B would be complaining. So except I'm doing good too, man. Thank you. I'm a bit tired. It's like late at night for me, but I'm doing good. So they said it was too flat, so they are saying that it's not looking good. Okay, that's a different thing. You saw my Frost video, it's very good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So personally, that's a different thing. I didn't go into the test server, I didn't check. So I don't know about that. But I assume they are doing a decent job with the visual changes. But if they are not, then that's just waste of time. By the way, Warble build is fun. Oh, I'm glad that you are enjoying it.
My pleasure. I have lots to train. Stay honest.
Man, we got ganked so hard. You actually think the visual is downgraded? It does look too flat. Really? Man, I should check it then. 6 people jumped on us. And I was about to kill one. Well, maybe they improve it before they release it. But to be honest, that update is in like, what, 25 days? So probably it's all set and done. I'm not sure how much they can change it. Yeah, I will try tomorrow. New visual update. Well, they said that the new visual changes are not gonna impact the performance. Hopefully that's right. So you should be good. Oh, if they are saying the truth. Obviously, we all want to believe what they say, right? I will trade tomorrow, James. Hopefully it's decent, at least. By the way, if you guys are new on the stream, please leave a like, and to talk in the chat, you need to subscribe. Yeah, I think it's available in the test server, so you can check probably. Alright, let's give Mists one more chance. Maybe we can find a fight or something. Well, about the visual changes, from the videos they shared, it was looking good. But maybe it feels different when you actually test it. Well, in the black zone, 6 people jump on you, and in the mist, it takes time to find someone close to you. Ah, damn! Liverpool scored 4 goals. Man, I had some hope for Galatasaray. Ah, that's not shit, man. That's unfortunate. That's actually sad, and I'm not even a fan or anything. I don't really watch football at all. But it would be good to have a successful team, you know? Shit, 4-0, really? That's a lot. Damn. It's really 4-0. Well, I guess that's kinda expected, right? At the end of the day. Like, Liverpool is the way better team. At least Galatasaray won at their own stadium. So I assume that was good for the fans. Four 3 or 5-2, which do you like more? Or maybe you haven't. Well, which one? Whatever is cheap, just go with that. Usually 5-2 is cheaper than usually. It's cheaper than 4.3, but sometimes even 6.1 is cheaper, so. Or if you're asking something else, almond crumble, you might need to be a bit more specific about your question. Which one is better for gloves, Fiend or Mage Call? Well, Fiend Call gives you a purge, so... But it will increase the cost of the build, so... At lower tiers, if you want a cheap build, just go with Mage Call, otherwise you can use Fiend Call to have a purge. And having a purge is always good. But let's say if you are using a mage rope, which already gives you a purge, then you might need to use Fiend Call. And keep in mind that I'm not very experienced with gloves, but I fought against them, so that's where I get my experience on it. Bro. We should have chased the curse. Man, I'm not really liking this dual swords, to be honest. I'm not really sure if this is even worth making a video about. Well, we hit 100 IP advantage, so... But it was a fun fight, obviously. How do you deal with burst weapon like Wildfire Curse when you are using brawl weapon? Well, if you can try to dodge it. Or with Mercenary Jacket you can try to out-heal their damage, which is kinda hard. Or you can use Inferno Shield to increase your resistance and reflect some of the damage. Or if you have another reflect, you can use that, but with swords, for example, you can use Parry Strike. There are ways. But in the case of Wildfire Staff, you actually need to dodge that by your movement. Otherwise, it's really hard to deal with. I don't want this aggro right now. I want to kill the small ones first. Damn. Let me go. 2 minutes on the chest. So we are gonna clear this and go to the chest. Unfortunate. In here you want that red buff, not these. And people don't even fight without they get the red buff. At least that's the ideal scenario. "45 seconds should be enough, but it's gonna be last second." Hello Staniel, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Here you go. Wildfire. Oh, chest is on the other side. Fuck. I'm not sure if I want to deal with this guy. Can't complain, was on YouTube watching and now I'm here. Nice. Watch wherever you feel comfortable, man. And if you guys have Amazon Prime or something, you can use your subscription on the channel. I mean on the Twitch page if you want. Okay, I want to fight, but I don't want to fight when... So I don't want to be rated by the wildfire. Curse, he's low item power. Oh. Okay, it looks like we are gonna get stuck in the middle. I don't know what the heck I purged. I think I wasted the purge, to be honest. But anyways. Oh really? Insep, thanks a lot, man. So I didn't see it, but I will check. Okay, what is this guy doing? Okay, he seems like he wants to fight. We can try that. Well, Nice. We didn't even overcharge. Incept, thank you for subscribing to my Twitch page with your Prime. Thanks a lot. And these wins are for you. Thank you. Now let's get out of here. Once again, thank you, Incept. Means a lot, man. Thank you. I've been watching quite a bit of your YouTube content. I like it. Nice. Yeah, I hope my videos and streams will help you, Incept. Hey Cyclone, I am actually using dual swords. I'm new to the game. I was looking into carving, but I can't afford it. Yeah, dual swords is good. So, if you want a cheaper version of this build, just use the same stuff, dual swords, any tier you can afford, mercenary jacket, soldier boots, and use hunter hood instead of this. And if you don't want to use smuggler cape, if you want something cheaper, you can use martlock cape. Hey Beramus, arkada çalan müziğin özel bir ismi yok. Diablo'nun soundtracklerinden. Did Duo Abyss tend to be less people? I don't know. But it should, well, I don't know. If there are less people playing those, I guess yes. I don't know though. Because I usually play solo. Albion is a tough game. Been playing for TV, just got my glider to level 100s. Yeah, Blood Leather is a good weapon. But yeah, I agree with you. Albion is not an easy game. Definitely not. Oh, so you even played in very early stages, like in the alpha, in the beta or something? Okay, we actually don't need internals.
Want to trade?
What did I just type? Sniper 7.
Come again.
Yeah, I believe, because I think they released the game. Yeah, initial release date was July 2017. Well, if he kept playing all those years, he would be crazy right now. Did you got any of the like old skins? Maybe you can sell those for a good amount of silver. If you want to get 1.3 IP on tier 10, do I need to go ahead and Well... Oh, okay. Well, obviously. It was one server back then. So GA Earth. As you can see, I'm getting 1.4k item power from my tier 7 item. And it's on 100 spec. But I'm getting spec bonuses from other swords too. So ideally, you want to reach 100 spec on whatever weapon you want to play. And at least 50 on everything else except the crystal one. And the first 3, if you can go, you should go up to 100 obviously, or even 75 is fine. You have no buff? What do you mean? What buff? No problem, GA. Damn, I need to go to the restroom. Let's leave this mist. I will be back in a few minutes. It just hit me. Okay, I will be back in a few minutes, guys. Okay guys, I'm back. Let's go again. Now I feel much better. I think I have like an hour in me to keep this going. And which cosmetics do you have incept in US? Do you have this one, for example? Like one of these maybe. And I would like to have these, like one of these. Yeah, I can buy it. But everyone can buy it, so it's not that special. Yeah, okay, I see Incept, sorry. But probably the ones I showed, they were rewarded if you like buy some sort of pack. So if you did it, probably you have it. But it looks really cool. Yeah, I agree with you, it looks cool. And what do you guys think about this set? Because actually we can buy this. Obviously it will cost a lot of silver, but... I think this looks really cool. But it is quite expensive. So which one is better? This or this set? Let me equip it really quickly. Basically, these are the European founder packs. And I should have bought one of these at that time. I was playing a different game. But what did you say earlier? You should go to 100 spec on the first 3 weapons on each type, then 50 on rest, except for the crystal ones. Okay. Since there is no fight going on, I will explain this one more time. And it looks like I should make a video about it to explain it in detail. But long story short, okay, let's explain it on an empty tree. Let's say I want to play with a mace. I mean with mace on the mace tree. Your first goal is to reach 100 spec on mace. That's done, right? Then make everything else 50. Or, well, yeah, I think. Or you can make, well, at first you want to make these two 50 or even 75. And then you need to make all of them, all of the rest 50. Except the crystal, because crystal gives less passive bonus, very small. But obviously if you are playing with a crystal weapon, then you want everything else to be 50. Then you want to reach 100 on the first 3, because they give the most passive bonuses. That was when you fought the second curse, you lost. Oh yeah, I didn't have the buff. Yes, that's true. But still we had the IP advantage, so it didn't matter. Yeah, because everyone wanna get at least 1.3 on tier 7 to be comfortable. Yeah, look. My average IP is 1327. Yeah, probably these things comes and goes. We can't remember everything in spec, that's normal. So this item power actually is lower because I'm using a tier 4 cape. The important item power is here on a specific item. So it's 1.4, my sword is 1.4k item power. Helmet is almost 1.5, 1.4, 1.5. So actually I am somewhere between like 1450 item power. But it says 1327 because I have a low tier cape. And this is intentional because I want my average item power to look lower. So there might be more people might willing to fight with me because my item power looks lower. Obviously, When I see someone doing the same thing, I am aware of it, but not everyone is. So try to pay attention to the items itself. Or when you see a build like mine, it says 13,000, sorry, it says 1.3k item power. Oh, but he's using a tier 4 cape. That's why his item power is low. But in reality, he's somewhere between 1.4. So try to keep that in mind. I hope I didn't just make things complicated, but yeah. And some people even just completely remove their cape to make their item power even lower. And you can trick some beginners or players that are not playing full attention. Sorry, not paying full attention. It's just small tricks to fool people if they are not paying attention. That's all. No problem, Incept. No problem at all. By the way, guys, don't forget to leave a like on the stream on YouTube if you are watching on YouTube. And if you want to talk in chat, but if you can't, it's because you are not subscribed, and on Twitch it's because not you are following. So please do that too. Well, this mist is looking dead. By the way, Habo, how you decide when to upgrade your stuff from like 4.3 to like 5 something? Like 4.3 already means tier 7. So it's already pretty high. But using higher tier is only about your current economy. So if you have enough silver to risk to play with an expensive set, that's when you risk it. Or obviously I assume that you have good enough experience with this set you are going to use. But personally, I think until you really understand what's going on with your build and how you play it, you should play with low tiers like tier 6 or tier 7. Or maybe even lower actually. Like tier 4.1 means tier 5 or 4.2 means tier 6. I wouldn't go above tier 6 actually. If I'm a full beginner, if I don't really have too much spec, because once you go high tier, you want to have spec at the same time. Because otherwise you are like not really getting the full benefit because you have low spec in that weapon tree and armor tree. So I wouldn't go higher tiers unless I have my main weapon and armor at 100 and the others are at least 50, 60. And in that time, obviously, you will get used to your build too. Then you might go higher tiers. Hello, Mini Soupy, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, 5.1 usually is like it's a sweet spot. Like 4.2, 5.1 or flat tier 6. These are all same with small differences. From tier 5 and above, you start to get this thing called mastery modifier, which gives extra item power. So ideally using 5.1 tier 5.1 is a good balance when you are learning something new. And this time I feel like there is gonna be a really high item power player that is going to destroy us, but let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. How much average cost for 4.1 in Europe server? Well, it depends on the items you are using. But for a regular non-artifact build, it would be around 50k, I think. Once again, non-artifact weapons and armors. And for example, usually, let's say you want to play with a crystal weapon. And when you are playing with a crystal weapon, going 4.1 usually not worth, because it's already too expensive, and going 4.1 doesn't lower the cost. So at that case, you just buy 4.3 or something like that. My guild always say I should play 4.2 because if my build is lower tier, I don't matter in the dungeons and stuff. They told me to go for 4.3 even though I've been playing for 2 weeks. Wait. Wait, what is this? Brimstone in here? Where did he go? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what can I do with this. Come on, everything got trashed? Really? That was a weird build. This was 250k. Like, Cape cut. I mean, he's not a complete newbie. But it was weird. Well, anyways, GG's. Well, playing in group dungeons with 4.3, that's kinda okay. Oh, look at this, guys. Rare. Maybe we get something. Well, we got 250k. We got the same amount from that guy we killed. Which is okay. I'm not complaining. Imagine we have healer, rabbit, shapeshifter, hop. That would be cool. So Staniel 4.3 is kinda okay for dungeons if you are playing with a group, because there is a low risk of losing it. And you shouldn't do solo dungeons anyways, if you are doing them. Let's heal up a little bit. How do you outplay people with ranged weapon when you are using battle axe? And what's the head, chest, and foot? I mean foot. Well, oh, even in Albion dungeons, you mean? Yeah, Albion roads are a bit risky. But if you feel safe around your guild members, then it's okay. Because with 4.2, I don't know if you can deal enough damage. But if you don't feel comfortable, just don't use 4.2. So I'm more of a like solo player, so I don't really know about the requirements for group content. So I don't want to give you wrong information. So how do you outplay with ranged people? For example, you can have on your head, since you specifically asked for ranged players, you can have mercenary hoods on your helmet, so that way you can apply slow. Or with battle axe, at your W spell, one of your W spells is actually a dash. So if you are having problems about catching people, you can change your W to that dash, and that will help. On the boots, like if you don't have any energy issues, use healing. If you do have energy issues, then you need to use some sort of cloth. Well, any of the cloth, sandals, if you need energy on your build. And depending on your offhand, you might need that. And on the chest, you are gonna use mercenary jacket most of the time. So, short answer, use mobility spells that your weapon already offers, or use something that can slow them, like mercenary hood. I will try to clear this too. Maybe we get the red buff before fight on the chest. And I might not even fight, to be honest, guys, because we have some loot already. I don't want to risk it. Hello, unlike Mark, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing good. And the chest is right here. Hopefully we don't... Okay, actually, this is not a safe... Yeah, fuck no. Wait, can I kill... Wait. Actually, I can kill him. Yeah, I don't know why I got scared. But he's not gonna fight though. If he comes to me, I can fight with overcharge. Yeah, he's coming. Well, is he coming? Damn. Why that spear is dealing damage to me? Bro, people are really stupid, aren't they? Are they team? What the fuck? How is the run? The run was quite good until now. Did you see that stupid spear player? Why did he hit me? Like, because... No, look. I'm not saying that I was going to win 100%. That's not what I'm saying. And I couldn't even show the stats of the other guy. I don't know. A lot of people teams in the mist, so that's normal. Yeah, I think they might be friends. I think that's the worst thing you can do. Like, sorry, but if you are doing that in a solo content, you suck. You should go F yourself. But that's out of the gate. I would still lose, maybe, that fight, because he had like, even after I overcharge, he had like 200 item power advantage, which is fine. I just wanted to try. He could kite and come back. He could still kill with that setup. I know, because like I use the same setup sometimes. See, I have that build. So the thing that I got annoyed because of that team up. Because Spear specifically just hit me. Like, he really just hit me. In a logical sense, he should have teamed up with me, and we should have killed the higher IP guy. Then we would see what's going to happen, right? That would be the ideal scenario, but I'm pretty sure they were friends or something. Or that Spear was just... it was a dumbass. Probably not, because this is not a newbie. This, it seems like, very planned. But maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. How does he get in these kills? It wasn't that close. At one point I tried to run, that was unnecessary. If I didn't, maybe it could get closer. And either this guy is like a godlike player, killing people with tier 6 set like this. Because look, it says 0 assist. That's the interesting part. Well, I mean... Oh, sorry, these are the deaths. Wait, what? How did I kill him? Bro, I think I'm checking the wrong person. Wait, what I am doing? No. How did I kill him? I didn't kill him. Did I? Oh, maybe I killed him earlier. Yeah, I got... Yes, sorry, This was the same guy we just killed, look. That's why I got confused. I killed him on our last Nightfall run, when he was playing with the curse. So these are always his deaths. There are no issues, I was just confused. Yeah, we killed him earlier. Maybe that's why he teamed up. Because he got revenge. Maybe they were teaming up, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not worth talking that much. Let's just get the items again and go. Yeah, he slowed me down and everything, yeah. It was cool though. It gave us something to talk about, so I'm completely fine with it. He called his bro for beat you up. Seems like it. We should play as a red someday with 8.3 set. The thing is, it's quite boring. Because you need to wait a lot. But on weekends, maybe, because it is more crowded. It could be very well a stream sniper, but who knows? Well, I don't think that he's a stream sniper because, like, we don't have that many viewers at the moment. But you never know. It's okay, it's okay. It's not a problem. But this is not something that's very unusual. People really actually, they team up a lot. So it's not something that would surprise me a lot. But it just doesn't happen every time. Well, all the time. Let's just say it was unfortunate and move on. We would probably lose the fight anyways. So let's give it one more shot. What we need is a bag. No, hey, I'll not mark. I will accept it, but if anytime in the future, if I clear my friend list, please don't get upset or anything like that. But for now, I will accept it. I don't have issues with that. And I'm not just talking to you in general. Man, it's winter, so I don't want to run the AC, but with all of the lights and everything, windows closed, it gets hot. It's weird. And if I open the window, then it's gonna be cold. Because it's windy. But I think overall my favorite build to play with in the mist is probably Frost, Bloodleather, and the normal bow. That would be my personal favorites, top 3. Yeah, that would be my top 3. Just for my playstyle. Which city you live? I live in Bursa. I know he's low, but Nah, he mounted up. Nah, I didn't. I really chased 900 IP player. Let's just do better. Well, Staniel, outside is really cold. Oh, greetings to Samson, man. The issue is like there is this huge spotlight. It makes it a little bit hot in here. But luckily I have an AC unit in the room. So we are gonna be fine in summer. Hopefully. And I don't really like sweat much, but it makes me shiny. So that's why I wipe it. Probably you don't even see it that much. Because stream kind of lowers the quality. Did you give light crossbow a try so far? I recently discovered you started Albion and I haven't. Oh really? So you know me from the Diablo Immortal days, I assume. Well, to answer your question, no, I didn't try light crossbow. I have spec on the crossbow 3 because I tried to do solo bomb builds with these two. And I tried to learn Archlight Blasters. That's why I spec'd up the whole 3. Lightbow is currently at 75. So we can very well cover the crossbow 3 at some point, since I already have pretty decent spec already. But personally, I don't have too much experience with the crossbows. But the good thing about this game, or at least for me, once you learn all of the armors in the game, it becomes much easier. Like what each helmet armor does. And obviously, during this time, you learn most of the weapons, or at least the popular weapons, so you know how to play against them. But having spec on all of the armors and learning them makes Albion experience a lot easier. So just not only focus on your weapon, but try to level up every single armor, boots and helmets in the game. You got all your spec from Faction Warfare? No. Before the Faction Warfare, I was doing solo. I was playing Depths as a solo player with auto respec on. I was doing trios as a solo. Other than that, I did some Avalonian dungeons too, but not too much. Man. Yeah, in the weekdays, when it gets late, there is not many random people in the mist. Did you see that IIP? We can't really deal with that at all. I will go out and get back in one more time. Let's see. And I play. Oh, legendary. I mean, I don't have my tools with me. It's not gonna mean much. I wish I had my tools. But let's check the legendary. So I always play with auto respec on though. This helps a lot. So basically I spent all my silver on fame. And it really helps to, you know, hasten the process. And during, I think I had like 2 fame boost events while playing, so they helped as well. Get it? So Albion since 2021, but had a huge break due to solo content being trash. Came back recently to see how it's going. Well, I don't know if it is any better, but personally I have fun. How do you manage your silver then? Well, lately faction warfare helped a lot. But other than that, when I do PvP, I usually earn silver. And yeah. I mean, there is nothing special, I just play. And silver has never been really an issue. Oh, what I'm doing? Oh, one thing really helped me, and those were the referral skins. A few times they really saved me. I mean, they helped my silver balance. See, since I make these beginner guides, I share my referral link, and when someone every month once. When someone buys premium with my let's say you start the game, you used my referral link and you bought premium. I get the referral skin. I don't know how much this is gonna cost, but the white tiger from like a couple months ago, I sold it for 150 million silver, for example. And this one probably I can sell for 30-40, so these helps me a bit. So using silver on content, I think that's completely fine. Unlike Mark, try whatever you wanna try. So Staniel, if you... Well, actually this is against the TOS, so I'm not gonna... It was about the referral thing, but yeah, never mind. But you can invite one of your friends to play Albion, and if they buy premium, 30 days premium with their credit card, not in-game silver or gold, with credit card, then you can get the referral skin. And this happens only once, so I can't really get unlimited referral skins, even though I get 10, 20, 30, 50 referral registrations. Bro, isn't this the same guy? I think this is the guy that killed me. I'm pretty sure. Is buying gold with silver good? Well, it wasn't good for me lately. You know why? Because when I bought gold around 7.5k, now it's down to 7.2, so it wasn't really good for me. But for long term, it should be alright. I purged him late. Well, that was close. Shit. It got close, and we started the fight a little bit late because I... Oh! Yeah, this was huge because... You know, I lost some time while I'm getting the siphoned energy from the guild. And I thought I overcharged. But look, I didn't overcharge. And he overcharged. And he was already higher item power, I think. Or something like that. Yeah, I thought I overcharged. Well, damn, he lost with more item power. God damn, this map got interesting. I don't know if they are gonna let me put this. So yeah, I think I thought I overcharged. Anyways, GG's, it was a fun fight. You know what? Probably that guy is just waiting me. If that dual swords are waiting at the gate of this wisp, it's 100% watching the stream. And we can actually... Yeah, he does. And we can actually report that, you know. You know what I should do? I should just go die to him, let him kill me, and then report his ass. Because how do you know the gate is here? I guess that's why people blur their map when they stream Albion. This makes sense. Or maybe am I like wrong to think this? I don't know. He was just right here somewhere. Oh wait, when you get close to the gate, you can see the gate. That can be the reason. Since I'm already close to the gate, other people can see the gate. So yeah, I was making things up, my bad. And it's normal to guess him this side because I don't know, probably I just made it up. It made sense for a moment though. Hey, Zolnos, I'm glad to hear that, man. I hope you enjoy the game. Yeah, Mohammed, I can do that. I can put something else over there too. It's not a big problem. But probably I was just making it up, bro, you know? Because, I mean, what are the odds? We have like 20-30 people watching the stream in total. Probably he heard because I got close to the gate. When someone is close to the gate, that wisp gate, it's seeable for every other people, every other player. They can see it, and that's what happens most likely. Zolnos, 10 hours straight, let's go. It seems like you are enjoying the game. What is your gear passive? It's It's the first passive on everything, except the boots is the second one. Purkhara says, I'm playing Albion, but it feels very difficult and very hard to remember and understand things and which mount or weapon is good. Yeah, Albion is not an easy game. I think we can all agree on that. Hey, Roar, Sphere 5656, how are you, man? Follow the on your 2-hour tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, man. Diamond, Battleaxe and Staff. I lost everything for Red Zone faction, damn it, unlucky. But I'm glad that you had backup. So until you can increase your like silver resource, you can keep doing faction warfare, but play with low tier. You can even go with flat 4 tier. But obviously be a bit respectful and go. And I think for a moment stream got disconnected, but it should be back up now. I've been playing quite a bit of Blight Staff lately, really enjoy it. You can heal and also do some damage as well. No idea how it does in PvP since I tend to run away. Well, Nature Staff, when it's played right, it's strong. But obviously not the best thing for PvP. Hey, unlike Mark, take care, man. I'm not sure if we are gonna run into each other. I will play like until this food runs out. How are you gonna do another great hammer video? I loved your 0-tier Garrett hammer. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And not in the near future, because I don't have spec on the hammer tree, but at some point I want to play with hammers. They are really cool. Good luck to you too, man. Have fun. Do you sell the loot in black market or do you have better way to... Well, I just sell them in the city. I don't bother going into the black market. But if you have time, and if you think that you are not gonna die while doing the transport, why not go sell in the black market? But I usually sell in the city. I just sell stuff that I can't sell in the city to the black market. Because sometimes you get some loot, weird loot that no one buys. And in that case, I just put them in a different tab. When it reaches a certain degree, I carry all of them to the black market. But I sell regular stuff to the regular city market. Do you wanna fight? If you don't, I understand. I have the IP advantage. That's what I guessed. By the way, guys, if you are watching it on YouTube, make sure to leave a like, please. Yeah, that's weird. But I don't really go crazy about sell orders. I just sell the items in the closest market. Oh, really? You were already playing with the dual swords. That's pretty cool. Swords are, in general, pretty good. So Matthew says, I had to go AFK for the last hour. Are you adding anyone to your graveyard? Oh. Well, I killed some people, actually. We died too. But I don't know if I got the graves. I think I didn't get any graves, unfortunately. They don't drop all the time. Actually, yeah, we didn't get any graves. That's sad. But we died like this. It seems weird. This was one of our deaths. He was very low IP, but they teamed up on me. One of them were like 1.6k. But whatever. And is this from today? Oh yeah. Yes, it is from today. So 6 people jumped on us. Maybe you've seen this one already because this was earlier. So yeah, we died once. And... okay, this was not today. We killed this guy. Then we killed this guy. Actually, we killed the guy that killed us. So he got revenged on us by teaming up with a very strong player. IP-wise. Then we killed this guy. Another curse. Then we killed this brimstone staff. I don't know what he was doing with brimstone. With this build in the Nightfall Abbey, but we killed him. And then lastly, we killed another dual swords. We killed another sword user. He had a bit of an item power advantage, but we still won. And that's about it. Actually, that's a lot of action for 1 hour or 2 hours. I made my Kingmaker level 100, so now his dual swords are guillotine, but my good starts usually. Okay. Well, you should spec up the first 3 weapons anyway, so going for dual sword is pretty good. Yeah, they jumped on me, Matthew. They really jumped on me. And I couldn't run away because I went to the black zone with tier 3 horse. Because I was playing Mist, I couldn't find anyone. I went to black zone, but I forgot to change my horse. And this set horse is very slow. So I couldn't run away. I fought, but I died. Oof. May I ask how you spend your combat fame credits? Of course you can ask that. Well, I don't know if I want this fight. I don't wanna I don't wanna deal with a spear either. Wait, what? Fuck, this place got crowded. Whoa, what? Where were these people a moment ago? I could fight with the Dead Cures. I would love to see it against the Dead Cure. Okay, so my combat fame credits. So this guy has the healing potion advantage, and I have no advantage against him. Oh, but we can give it a try. Yeah, and spear can OC. When I OC, we will be this. I will get close to him, but if he OCs, he will be high. This guy is already really high. And if I OC against the Death Givers, we will be the same. But if I go join the fight, then they are just gonna ret me. So, except I will try to explain how I use my combat fame credits when we have time. Well, actually, what do you ask exactly, Incept? Because I use them on whatever item I want to play with. But the idea is the same. Let's say I want to play with dual swords, I make it 100, then I make the rest 50, then first 3 75, then first 3 stays at 75, I make the others 75. So in my case, I play with auto respect on all the time. So it doesn't matter if the item is hard to spec up or not, I just use on whatever item I want to play with. Yeah, I use it on armors as well. Since I'm not having much issues with silver, I keep my auto respect on all the time. And one of my main goals was to 100 spec on all of the armors, helmets and boost. I used it to help with that. But ideally, let's say dual swords. Dual swords are good to clear camps, to clear mobs in the black zone. Then, ideally, you can use the weapon to spec it up and then use the fame credits on... I mean, all of the swords are good at clearing, but let's say Claymore. Let's say Claymore is hard to spec up, which kinda is. Then I use it on then you can use it on Claymore. But in my case, I don't really care. I just use it on everything. But if you want to min-max, then that's something that you can do. An issue with this guy is this guy can run away. And I need to purge his resistance. But then he can run away. And if I don't purge his resistance, well, if he wants to, we can try. Sometimes you shouldn't overthink. Yeah, that's why faction warfare is really good to fame farm. And when you are using tomes, actually you can use the tomes on whatever item you want. So it's kind of work like fame credits. You can just equip the items, then use the tomes. That's why I liked faction warfare a lot. Alright, let's go towards this exit and call it a day. Our food is running out. I'm glad that we didn't fight, because this food wasn't going to last. I didn't even realize that. But I will try to make a video about fame, combat fame credits, what to level up first, which one is ideal. I will try to make a video that covers these topics overall. I'm not sure if I can make it ready by tomorrow, probably not. So tomorrow probably we will just keep playing with dual swords. I don't really have enough footage to release the video yet. So until I get enough footage, I will keep playing. So while I play, I will stream. So probably there will be a stream tomorrow and a video on Friday. Or maybe I make, or maybe like I said, I make that fame credit or fame video tomorrow. We will see. But that's all for today, guys. Thank you all for joining at this late hour. Probably I won't be streaming around these times a lot because it's pretty late for me. But thank you all for stopping by. It was fun. And like I said, we will meet up tomorrow. In open words, what is your W skill? With dual swords? Just like this, man. It's the same. You want to use the first one. And you can use Parry Strike against like burst damage skills. For most of them. But usually W1 is an easy choice. Obviously there are some good others too. But like I said, W1 should be fine for most of the enemies. Thank you guys. Like I said, in like, I can't tell you the server time. Tomorrow around 1 PM server time, I will be live. 1 PM server time. European server time, I don't know the others. So once again, thank you for joining and take care. It was fun, guys. See you tomorrow.